Welcome to Lesson 5. In this lesson we're going to be covering lists, tables, and nesting. So let's start off with doing lists. So I'm going to go into my web design folder here, make a new folder and call it list practice. Then I'm going to drag my doc type template into notepad++. File, save as, save it into the list practice folder, call it list practice. Make sure that we've got the correct file extension, HTML. Save it. Give it a new title. We always want to title it first. That's one of the first things we always want to do to our file. It's just a good habit to get into because if you forget titles when you actually publish your website, it can make it more difficult to search for that using search engines like Google. Okay, so let's get into lists. I'm going to talk about unordered lists and ordered lists. They'll start out like any other tag set with an opening and closing tag. Okay. OL stands for ordered list. UL stands for unordered list. I'm just going to make some of these lists first before I describe them so I can show you what they look like. So to make a list work, we need to also have something in there called a list item. And that is the LI tag. I copy it, paste it a few more times. I'll have 5 list items for each. Okay. We're doing something here called nesting. Nesting means you are taking one element and putting it in between the opening and closing of another element. So we've got the opening OL here, the closing OL here, and in between them we've got a bunch of these LIs. It's called nesting. It's a very common thing to do. In fact, we've been doing it all along. We've been nesting the title inside of the head. We've been nesting all of our content inside of body. And we've been nesting everything from our web pages inside of the HTML tags. Alright? So nesting is something we've always been doing, but now we're becoming aware of it. When we nest, it's a good practice to tab nested things over so we can clearly see what level they're on. There are different levels of nesting. First level of nesting would be the first set of things inside an opening and closing tag. I could do another level of nesting if I wanted to. Don't worry about doing this. This is just to show you how this is done. I could make another OL nested inside of here. Tab over again. I'll just copy these. Tab them over. So every level of nesting you want to tab over again. Does that make sense? Okay. Now let's get some content in here. Copy it, paste it, paste it, paste it, paste it. It doesn't matter what the content is. For now, tab that one over. I'm going to save it. Now I'm going to display it in a browser so you can see what they look like. In Firefox, so we've got an ordered list and an unordered list. An ordered list is a numbered or lettered list. In this case, it defaults to numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The default means that's what it does automatically unless you change something. Unordered list defaults to disk type bullets, these black circles. Okay? Later we're going to talk about how to change these using CSS. So that's ordered and unordered lists.